The lights go out. The hum of the city dies. The digital glow that cradled our lives vanishes. Your phone shows no bars. Notifications freeze midstream. A deep, sudden silence replaces routine.
He knew something wasn't right. The streetlights had been out for 3 nights now, and the silence was growing louder. Panic flares for a second, then you breathe. Realization. Modern systems can fail fast and without warning. This isn't fiction. Blackouts, storms, and grid failures happen, affecting millions each year.
In recent decades, cascading failures and extreme weather have made everyday services fragile.
The problem is systemic. Infrastructure built for the past struggles with our changing climate.
Knowing the risk doesn't create calm. Preparedness does. Small choices now unlock safety later.
Here's a clear framework. Assess, secure, sustain, connect. We'll walk through each step.
Assess. Understand your vulnerabilities, prelate. Power, water, structure, access, and medical needs.
Secure. Make immediate, low-cost changes to protect life and property. Sustain. Store and rotate essentials so you can live comfortably for days or weeks. Connect. Build communication plans and neighborhood support before disaster arrives.
Start with water. Tully, the single most critical resource in any emergency.
Rule of thumb: 1 gallon per person per day for drinking and basic hygiene. Store in food-grade containers, keep out of sunlight, and rotate every 6 to 12 months. Harvest rain when possible. A clean tarp, gutters, and covered barrels can capture safe water. Always have at least 3 purification methods: boiling, filter, and chemical treatment. Boil for 1 minute at a rolling boil. Higher elevations require longer times. Portable filters with a 0.1 to 0.2 micron rating remove bacteria and protozoa, not always viruses. Chemical tablets, chlorine or iodine, are lightweight backups. Follow dosing instructions carefully. Solar disinfection jolly. Fill clear bottles. Expose to sun for 6 hours to reduce pathogens. Know local natural water sources. Springs, uphill streams, and wellheads are better than stagnant pools. Mark safe collection spots on a map and practice fetching water calmly under stress. Food. Focus on calories, shelf stability, and minimal preparation. Stock rice, beans, canned proteins, dehydrated meals, and energy-dense bars with long shelf lives. Rotate supplies every 6 to 12 months and label with purchase dates for easy management. Learn 3 simple no-cook or low-cook meals for when fuel is limited.
Foraging. Build basic plant ID skills. Know 3 safe greens, 3 toxic lookalikes. Gardening basics. A 10 by 10 bed yields surprising calories with squash, beans, and potatoes. Cooking without power. Solar ovens, rocket stoves, and insulated hay boxes save fuel.
Nutrition. Prioritize protein, fats, and complex carbs to preserve energy and cognitive function.
Shelter and home hardening come next. Protect your physical space proactively.
Elevate critical equipment quarter, HVAC, electrical panels, and fuel storage above probable flood levels. Seal gaps in foundations and install proper grading to divert water away from the house. Simple waterproofing compounds and a reliable sump pump reduce basement flood risk dramatically. Reinforce doors and window frames. Consider storm shutters or impact-resistant glass if in a wind zone. Segment 38. Create defensible space around your home if wildfire is a threat. Clear brush and use non-combustible materials. For heat events, shade windows with reflective blinds and plant fast-growing shade trees on the sunny side. Segment 40 Tote. Insulation and ventilation. A well-insulated home stays cooler longer and requires less energy. Power. Plan for short and medium outages with layered solutions. A small solar kit with battery storage can run lights, phone charging, and essential medical devices. Portable generators provide power but require safe fuel storage and ventilation when used. Use transfer switches and professional installation for backup generators to avoid backfeed hazards.
Conserve power intentionally. LED lighting, low-draw fans, and prioritized device lists stretch battery life.
Communication. Communicator. Create redundant, simple plans to reach family and neighbors.
Preload important contacts. Use SMS instead of voice when networks are congested. And set a meeting point.
Keep a written list of emergency numbers and an offline map in your kit. Two-way radios and hand crank or solar emergency radios provide local updates when cell networks fail. Medical preparedness saves lives. Know basic first aid and keep a well-stocked kit. Assemble medications, wound care supplies, tourniquets, and clear instructions for allergies and conditions. Learn CPR, how to treat shock, and how to stabilize fractures, skills that outlast any gadget.
Mental health matters. Stress impairs decision-making. Include calming practices in your routine. Tools and gear. Prioritize multi-use items that are durable and simple.
A good kit includes a multi-tool, fixed-blade knife, durable rope, duct tape, and heavy-duty gloves. Light sources, headlamps free hands, solar lanterns provide safe indoor illumination, and glow sticks are simple backups. Fire. Know how to safely start, contain, and extinguish a small campfire for warmth and cooking.
Hygiene. Sanitation prevents disease foe. Pack waste bags, bleach, hand sanitizer, and feminine supplies.
Waste management. Designate a latrine area. Bury waste properly and use ash or lime to reduce pathogens.
Transportation. Maintain at least a quarter tank of fuel and a compact emergency kit in your car. Plan alternate routes and keep a paper map for routes. Navigation apps die with power and signal. Community resilience multiplies individual preparedness many times over.
I'll manage the food, starting with the vegetables here.
And I'll handle the water system. Look, right here.
Excellent. Let's secure the perimeter next.
Simple community caches for tools and shared power can support everyone when systems fail. Security. Avoid aggressive defenses that escalate danger. Focus on visibility, communication, and safe barriers. Use motion lights, secure locks, and community watch, rather than risky solo patrols. Legal and financial prep. Copies of identity documents, digital backups, and small cash reserves matter. Store copies of insurance, deeds, and medical records offline in a waterproof pouch. Banking fails in outages. Keep modest emergency cash in small denominations for essentials. Decision-making under stress? Simplify choices with pre-made plans and checklists.
Use a laminated checklist for scenarios, 24 hours, 72 hours, 1 week, to reduce cognitive load.
Practice drills quarterly. Walk the plan with your family and iterate on the weak points. Adaptation is an ongoing process. Every experience teaches a refinement to make life safer. Long-term resilience. Invest in house upgrades that pay back through comfort and lower bills. Energy efficiency. Roof improvements and improved insulation reduce vulnerability while saving money. Grants and insurance incentives sometimes offset upgrade costs. Research local programs and rebates. Tech and smart systems can help. Leak detectors, automated shutoffs, and remote monitoring are force multipliers. But never rely on a single tech solution. Assume any device can fail and plan alternatives.
Yeah. So if we need to leave quickly, we use this route.
I'll grab the emergency kit right away. And I'll make sure
Include children in drills and explain simply what to do. Preparedness reduces fear in an emergency. Pets. Pack food, carriers, and medical records. No pet-friendly shelters in your area. For those with mobility or medical needs, coordinate neighbor support and accessible transport options. When things go wrong, information matters. Curate trustworthy sources for updates and ignore rumor. Official channels, local radio, and community leaders give actionable guidance you can trust. Decision to shelter versus evacuate. Weigh immediate danger, mobility, and available supplies honestly. Evacuation readiness. A go bag with 3 days of essentials should be within reach at all times. A note on ethics. Crisis is not an excuse for hoarding. Share where you can and coordinate purchases.
Collective action reduces suffering. Hoarding increases risk for everyone, especially the vulnerable.
The philosophical core. Survival is not brute force. It is flexibility, knowledge, and cooperation. The calmest person in a crisis is often the most prepared, not the strongest or luckiest.
Preparation is an act of care for yourself, your family, and your community.
These small exchanges, a little water, some food, they start small, but they grow.
This is the best way to build the community right here.
I agree, we need more of this.
Measure progress monthly. Update kits, test gear, and revise plans when needed. Stories of resilience show ordinary people adapting with creativity, and you can too. Keep learning. Take a first aid course, attend community preparedness meetings, and practice skills. When systems fail, human networks become the real infrastructure. Nurture them now. A final practical checklist: water, food, shelter, power, communication, medical, documents, and community.
The final reminder: calm assessment beats frantic action. Follow your plan step by step.
Call to action. Pick one thing today. Buy one water jug. Learn one skill. Talk to one neighbor. Closing thought. The lights will come back. Your preparedness will remain. A quiet insurance against chaos.